Hello, and welcome to the podcast of CMC Life Coach. The title of today's podcast is Mindfulness and Stress, Part 1. Mindfulness practice has many benefits, particularly for stress management. Firstly, mindfulness practice can significantly help you if you have mood problems, as mood problems create extra stress in your everyday life. Some mood-related problems include difficulty concentrating upon work tasks, impatience, irritability, getting easily frustrated, feelings of helplessness, low energy, poor sleep, and lack of motivation. A mindfulness practice can help one learn that a mood-based experience will pass and that one can observe moods without reacting with struggle, resistance, or stress. Mindfulness practice also helps in judgments. A great benefit of practicing mindfulness is as you become aware of your thoughts, it may help you determine some of your beliefs, assumptions, and judgments. This can be very helpful in learning to control judgmental reactions that lead to stress. Our reaction to the world around us is often determined by our judgments, and negative judgments will contribute to increased stress levels. However, we can become aware of these judgments by practicing mindfulness and positive detachment. The mindfulness helps you slow down your automatic reactions, giving you more time for behavioral choices, and having a more detached, more observational approach to one's thoughts lessens the role of negative beliefs and judgments in your reactions. This can be really helpful in interpersonal relationships, which can be a great source of stress. And mindfulness practice here can help reduce interpersonal tension and conflict in your relationship. And this can happen through an increased awareness of others, increased compassion, and improved communication. A good example of this would be that mindfulness can help you be more fully present with others and help you to be a better listener. It can also help you become aware of your own reactions and responses, which will help you gain an increased awareness of your impact upon others. During a conversation, for example, the mind can wander from the conversation. Mindfulness practice during a conversation would redirect your attention back to the interaction by simply bringing your focus back to listening attentively and communicating with self-awareness of thoughts, feelings, and sensations you are experiencing in the moment. An example follows to illustrate interactions based upon a heightened self-awareness as well as a heightened awareness of others. Let's use the example of Natasha and Steve. Now, Natasha has been waiting at the cafe for about half an hour for Steve to meet for dinner. However, he's not arrived and he's not answering his phone. Natasha is always irritated when this happens, and it's happened before. This time, she really feels undervalued. She's tempted to leave the cafe and remain unavailable to Steve. Before she gets up to leave, Natasha takes a moment to step back from her frustrated feelings. She observes her feelings and thoughts and discovers that she feels disrespected, angry, resentful, and sad that Steve doesn't value her more. She wonders if she's wasting her time making dates with him. Apart from these frustrated feelings, Natasha also acknowledges that she values her relationship with Steve. She would like to continue seeing him, and Natasha must also now consider whether or not she has communicated her frustrations to Steve in the past, and also identify the current factors involved in Steve's absence. Maybe is something going on with his schedule or some kind of stresses or something's happened where he doesn't have access to his normal communication devices. Once Natasha has increased her interpersonal awareness, she may make an informed decision as to how she will respond. Rather than just cutting all ties with Steve due to that feeling in the moment or discontinuing the relationship, she may choose to feel those feelings, and then when she feels different, communicate her feelings to Steve in a more informed way. So this would be just one simple example of how mindfulness can be helpful in everyday life and stressful situations. In the next podcast, we're going to continue to look at mindfulness and look at some aspects of actually practicing it. This is the CMC podcast. Thanks for listening.